running for president here or something? Like, what is it? Like, I just want to party, man. Like,
Surprise! Climb up with your bumping your foot.
Must be good stuff. So you just put glasses on and go mess people's shit up. Is what that's what it's
like, oh!
Whoa, what the fuck is that?
So much better than I thought it was. So much.
Yeah! Welcome to Wine and Cheese. Hot mics, champ. Don Cooper. We were just talking about Don Cooper. Don Cooper is a local New Orleanian who takes a lot of great photos. Most of y'all would know him from taking some photographs of Wildcat Wrestling at their live events. We got some pictures from him for the Paper Chase website. How'd you feel to see old Don Cooper?
I can't. I have to fucking post this because your life is so much better now.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck did what you told me to do before? I can't find fucking Centennial.
You're not even
I can't find Low Blow. I can't find cheese.
Do you know how to spell correctly? C-H-R-I-S.
No, fucker.
All right, anyway, he's trying to share the show. How'd you feel to see Don Cooper?
Oh, he was looking good.
He was looking svelte. Welcome, everybody. This is Wine and Cheese number 58. This is the week after the Super Bowl.
Dude, your name ain't coming up.
That's fine. Just share.
I think your account got fucking blocked.
Maybe it did.
That shit got terminated.
Because what you were talking about is my life being way better.
Yeah, you got terminated for lack of participation.
I did. I wasn't terminated. I just haven't had the...
Oh, I found you. Way at the bottom. Why? Anyway.
That's because you don't follow enough of my stuff. I haven't had.
Fuck, you don't make no stuff no more. I bet you fucking get that shit back on your phone when Paper Chase has ever done. Oh, Paper Chase. That's why you don't even have time for Facebook because of fucking Paper Chase. Like, goddamn, how long does it take to imitate other people? Like, fucking give me a break.
I feel like this is a personal attack right now.
It is. We haven't even worked on Wine and Cheese. WnC.
We
lost letters. We lost fucking letters and we lost fucking effort.
but we're gaining subscribers and viewership.
Gaining Paper Chase websites, Paper Chase videos, Paper Chase logos, Paper Chase photo shoots, Paper Chase. Please go see these fucking guys. Like, they'll be playing somewhere at some time for some reason that you need to just go see it. Tell them it's good. Actually, tell them the truth. Tell them it's not good. They respect your opinion. You're the public. We need them to stop. So boycott anything Paper Chase. You know what? Boycott anything pink. Everyone knows about breast cancer now. Like, move on. .org. Whatever that is.
Hashtag.
Yeah, go burn something, you freaks.
You want to know what? Like, I'm okay that you do that because I know that that's something that's inside of you.
Anger
that
at Paper Chase.
It's not, no. This is a personal thing.
It started with the pink chairs. It snowballed into night tremors.
I've actually been doing better with the night tremors. Thanks for asking.
I thought you were doing worse.
No. I'm doing good. You made that up the other day because you wanted me to have the night tremors.
It never happened.
In
my reality, it did.
I made you feel better?
Reality.
Well, let's reboot what we were talking about. So I can finish this thought. I haven't been on Facebook still on my phone, and I've rarely been checking it on the computer. I feel like I'm not saying anything's better. I've been more productive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't on other things besides fucking Wine and Cheese and promotion on Facebook.
No, I'm just saying during the day when you're in the the corporate.
Not working for yourself.
Yeah, when you're
really?
when you're working for when you're working for somebody else, not having the app there and never going to it, I think it saved me a lot of time and I've been more productive.
That's good. I'm sure your employer would be glad to hear about that.
Well, yeah, I'm always improving myself.
Why is that an improvement? You're spending less time working on you as you sell all your time now to them. Like, you can't take 15 minutes to fucking for yourself to promote on Facebook or look at things you're interested in because of things that you're building for yourself. Like, goddamn, that's what it is. You get on the clock. Once you start picking fucking cotton, you can't even look at the stars.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were a millennial.
I don't know
You
what
talk
that
like
is.
one of these little bitches from today, man.
All right, well, maybe them little
Well,
bitches that got bigger aspirations with their life than to fucking go work some job for somebody's fucking to go build a pyramid for a fucking pharaoh. Like maybe some of these millennials have dreams of fucking being independent and enjoying their life while still being productive members of society.
Well, I would imagine that you're one of those people that go to work and say, you know, I want my 10-minute break every 50 minutes. And
I go.
Yeah, no, you're probably that guy.
No,
you're probably that guy at work that stirs it up.
I'm a fucking nicotine addict. I might, and hopefully.
How many cigarettes do you smoke a day?
Maybe every 45 minutes or something. It kind of depends.
Okay, like, and how much time do you spend smoking those cigarettes while you're at work?
Maybe it takes about approximately 4 to 5 minutes to smoke a cigarette.
Dude, quick math in my head, that's like 6 hours a day.
What?
Yeah, it's like 6 hours a day you smoke.
I ain't going to the math, but it damn sure ain't that much. It's only 8 hours I'm working. I'm sure if I was smoking all of them, I don't think I'd be able to get through the first 15 minutes of this show.
So
I ain't going to say I'm going to play a full-court basketball game.
So you're smoking 10 cigarettes a day?
Maybe.
During work?
No, not like stopping like this drive to
times
the job.
5 to 6 minutes. That's an
not
hour a
busting
day.
my balls.
That's an hour a day.
No.
No, that's a look.
That ain't that much.
I feel like we're being a little contentious here, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're just mad because you're comfortable with being a fucking slave. Like, just admit it. You're not even. They don't even have to force you into it. You're just voluntarily doing it.
Well,
like,
yeah,
okay. You know what, boss? I won't even look at Facebook anymore. You know what? If you shit before you leave the house and then go at lunch.
Nobody told me to do that.
You won't even have to go to the bathroom.
Nobody told me to do that. And quite frankly, that's just not the way I look at work. You know, when someone hires you, I feel like you're on their team, so you should be trying to do everything you can.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
But you can't fucking take 5 minutes for yourself every hour or so?
No, that's the point, that I can't. I could probably take it as often as I wanted to, but I found eliminating the Facebook did make things better.
You just use it as an excuse so you don't have to do it. Like, that's really what you're doing.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Fuck, I know I'm right. Unlike you at the Super Bowl.
Okay, are you just going to...
Wait. I'm in a bad mood tonight.
Wait,
and I want to attack you because of the fucking paper chase.
Okay, I'm going to let you...
Serious, I was in a good mood tonight.
I'm going to let you know right now.
I come in here and we start fucking with paper chase.
I'm going to let you know...
What about wine and cheese? What about putting forth effort to other things?
What about... Well, because...
Woody's not the only one that needs help, Cheese.
You know what it is because people tell you that they can come over here and fix things and that they've worked with software and stuff, and then you find out they've been bullshitting. They don't even know what they're doing.
Because fucking George gave me the wrong size.
Allie's doing all that. Look, Allie is the talent in this relationship. That's what I found out.
That's a big revelation there.
Yeah. Okay, the Super Bowl. Let's get to that. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
The first half.
Oh, you didn't watch the second half?
No. I did go back and watch every highlight. And
that's right. Y'all were doing the show. I did pop in on Not Real Radio a couple times.
It was great. It was really fun.
I was conflicted because, because y'all went on like around a little bit after halftime and all, and Tim Laddie was on there, and I do enjoy Laddie, and I popped in 3 different times on the live show, and I wanted to listen, but it was, the Super Bowl was on. Yeah,
look, we got some listeners, and then next thing you know, they started dropping off, and I'm like, well, after the show, Allie's like, do y'all want to know who won the Super Bowl? I'm like, yeah, who? Who won? She's like, the Patriots. And I start laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's funny, Allie. Like, fucking good one. She's like, no, they really did. I'm like, no, they didn't. I'm not stupid. She goes, no, it went to overtime, and they won. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And then I had to sit down, and I sat there and watched every, highlight from the second half. That's fucking incredible, man.
Man,
they scored way over 60 points. Not way over, but they did go over 60 points.
To be honest with you, if you really want to get into that, because I know what you're doing, you're trying to stab at the predictions that I made.
Oh, I just figured these idiots could remember.
Well, I'm just letting you know that if you want to get into this argument, this is actually...
I'm not going to argue.
I was going to say, this is actually...
You said pick the over. The highest the over went was 60. So it didn't go any higher than that, so it couldn't have been...
But what was in regulation, what was the score?
Oh, wait, that's what it does?
No, it doesn't. But that's what,
Oh, well, then that argument's invalid.
It might be a little invalid.
Like, what if I actually stabbed you in the leg instead of the face? All right.
Yeah.
Well. So you were wrong.
on the over.
Can I dump beer on you again? I think I should dump beer on you. Keg beer, too. I ain't letting you sip on no good stuff. We're dumping keg beer.
No, I'm good. You know what's messed up is that I was
Talk shit. You told these people that you supposedly like so much
Yeah.
and think they're intelligent.
I do.
To take all their money that they had, so they gathered up their fucking change and went in there with $8.50 and fucking put it all on the over, and they lost.
Well, if you go back and listen to it, I
You
actually
should sue that
go
motherfucker.
back and listen and watch Wine and Cheese number 57.
All right.
If they did what I told them to do,
Put
all
the
they
money
would
on the over.
you didn't listen correctly. All they would have done was lost the juice, because what I said was to parlay New England.
OJ?
What I said was to parlay New England and the over. New England won. The over did not, so
they
it would
got
be a
their
wash.
$8.50 back.
10% is what they would have had to pay or whatever they bet.
Oh, God, so they lost money. That's a fucking taco for these people.
Oh man, but what a Super Bowl, dude. Okay,
You were wrong. Like, you were wrong. Just say, I fucked up.
I was wrong.
And if you lost money, you will compensate.
I mean, that's your fault for gambling.
Not my fault. I didn't
I'm not
gamble. I don't
promoting-
listen to you.
I'm not promoting gambling on this show. Is that the best Super Bowl of all time?
I don't know. I guess it might be the best Super Bowl of all time to someone.
Yeah, I
and
guess
then
because you
someone
didn't.
not. Like,
Okay,
it's
so
such a matter of taste.
here's my opinion. I think I've watched I'm trying to remember what the first Super Bowl was that I watched. Do you remember when you were, what Super Bowl it was the first one you
No,
watched?
but I could tell you the greatest Super Bowl to me is the Saints Super Bowl victory.
That's not
no
even-
Super Bowl
Oh,
can
that'll
compare
never.
to that.
You know what?
So, that's
gonna-
the best one for me. Now,
Yeah.
believe me, if I lived in fucking Boston, I would probably go, there's no Super Bowl that even compares to this. Not even the one where they got beat
Yeah.
by the Chicago Bears, New England Patriots with the songs and William Perry. Like,
The Super Bowl Shuffle?
That's what I remember.
Dude, like, think about how crazy the 80s were and
I
how
remember
awesome they were.
Icky
This
Woods.
team did a music video
Yeah, that was
before they even went to the Super Bowl
Yeah, and William
about
Perry
how
was
we're
in the front
doing,
rapping.
we're so much better than you. We're gonna, like, that's what that was.
Yeah.
That was
Jim McMahon
could you
turned into a rock star.
could
He
you
played
imagine-
football, but he was a rock star.
If anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, go back and, George, can we pull up the Super Bowl Shuffle and find out, this is also what I want to know, what time of the year was it? I feel like this was put up right before the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure.
Do you remember, like, what part of the season they put it out? How arrogant is that? Could you imagine a team now going and, like, paying and producing and writing a commercial and putting it out there that says, we're going to win the Super Bowl, like
What
in
was
the
it
middle.
called? The Super Bowl Shuffle?
The Super Bowl Shuffle.
How did
yeah.
it go?
We ain't trying to get no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl
They
Shuffle.
were doing the dance,
Yeah,
too. That's
they
the
were.
Ric Flair,
And
huh?
look,
Woo!
what was great is that some great. What's the letters for the guy who does the choreography?
WnC.
Not the LD, not the lighting director, but somebody had saxophones in their hands. Like in 3 of them, they had a horn section, and the guys are just holding it like.
When I grow up, I want to do that.
Yeah,
Wear pink.
Yeah, I want to.
I would devote all my time to that, except
Yeah.
when I'm on company time. Then I won't even look at Facebook.
You're just poking tonight. Like, you can't have fun tonight. Why can't we just?
Oh, I'm having more fun than usual. I get
So
to
you
dump
have-
liquid on you. I can be like, this is my favorite, best night ever.
The first Super Bowl. Okay, I can remember seeing the Giants and the Redskins.
God damn,
play.
how old are you? As old as the elder?
I think, and I want to say it's 86. I'm not sure. Lawrence
Yeah.
Taylor was on
Wait,
the
was
team.
that
Do you
Doug
remember
Williams?
it? Well, I think Doug Williams
Yeah.
was after that. Do you remember that
Oh.
game?
Yeah, because I used to be black. So that was a big deal for me to see one of my people up there quarterback.
Do you know that was the single largest comeback in Super Bowl history?
The most recent game,
What's that?
the New England.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Super Bowl.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's
I
the
think it
only
was the
one.
first overtime victory also.
Did
right?
you know that no Super Bowl had ever gone into overtime?
Yeah, because they used to not fix the games.
Here we go.
Oh, is this Brian Gumble?
Yeah, what? Oh, the
yeah.
fridge is playing. Now he's got diabetes. I think he lost a foot.
Right, so
Jim Harbaugh. Refrigerator Perry, Willie Galt, Mike Singletary.
Look, that's just the dance
Richard-
you were doing too,
Look.
man.
Look at him playing bass. Hey everyone, Willie Galt. He was a track star. Walter Payton. Hey, give it up for Sweetness.
It's amazing how bad it is.
Dude, how much ass was he
crazy.
crushing?
I
How
don't
much
know.
ass was he crushing back then?
know. I was
In
so young, I wasn't
Chicago
even
in
thinking about it.
1985, how much ass did Jim McMahon get?
Got half the ghetto full of his kids.
Well, and that's what I'm saying.
That's wild.
Do you remember when this came out?
I know it came out, and now looking at it, I remember, but yeah.
Wow, this is a shame. Have you seen Refrigerator Perry? George, you seen Refrigerator Perry these days?
He's as big as
Do
a
us a
refrigerator.
favor and put up a picture of Refrigerator. Look, so you got before, right?
Right.
That's Refrigerator Perry, and we're going to
Is
see
he
what
turned into a skinny chick?
No, man. I think he might be so big that he needs a motorized vehicle
Yeah.
to like drive his
No, you need one of
limp
them furniture
carcass
dollies.
around. I'm
Put the
telling
strap on him, man. The
you. Yeah.
strap on him.
You probably gonna have to.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We're probably
There's
gonna
a
have
lot
to Google a
going on.
picture of that. All right. So, you enjoyed the Super Bowl. Do you have any special memories from it, or are you upset that you didn't see the big comeback?
Lady Gaga jumped off the top of the stadium, and the part I wanted to see was edited out, so I figured George was working on it.
Well, that's actually a good point. I didn't think to talk about that
Like,
because
there was that split second I went, and then they didn't show it, and I was like, holy God, that would have been awesome if
I don't know what
Owen
you-
hearted it.
I'm not. Jumping out of the. Well, that was pre-recorded, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
The jumping over the.
But I think the lights were drones that were making the Pepsi symbol in the sky. Like, holy
So
shit,
what did you
man.
think about? Refrigerator Perry. We
man.
want to see him today.
Man, I don't know if he posts daily.
No, man, trust me. He's on there. He's
He's
riding
gonna
around.
fucking check his Instagram, see
Now,
what he
look,
looks
George,
like
go
today.
back. It said it like right away. Yeah, look. I mean,
What?
look at this. He's.
All right,
he-
what, man? The dude fucking eats a lot. His metabolism's slowing down.
There you go. Look at this. Oh,
Now
look.
you're
and
just making fun of the guy.
No, I'm not
Jeez,
making fun
I'm
of the
not
guy.
being a part of this. This
I'm
is
just
not
saying,
right. I
look
don't
at-
like to make fun of people.
What's
and
even
wish
better
bad
is
things
this
on people.
cartoon of him that makes him look real fat. Oh, that's a
Dude,
shame.
I had William Perry fucking
Thermos.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, the thermos.
G.I.
William
Joe.
Perry was not in the United States military. I'm telling you that right
Well,
now.
motherfucker,
you
I
did
don't
not
care.
have a William
I don't think
Perry.
Snake Eyes was neither.
No, well, Snake Eyes was a bad guy.
No, that's Storm Shadow.
Wait. No. Wait. Snake Eyes was on the bad guy team. He was a Nazi.
You can tell yourself whatever you want. I don't care.
George, what was Snake Eyes?
Why you don't just trust me? Hey, go use WordPress, all right? I tell you, it was fucking Snake Eye. Right.
All right.
And we argue, you don't have to be in the military to be on the fucking G.I. Joe. They recruit people. They're like a private contractor, like the rest of the United States military. They like Blackwater.
George, did we look and see when in the season that Super Bowl Shuffle was released?
Why you want to know that?
Because I think this is important. I think
Why?
Because what I'm trying to
right.
what I'm trying to get to
Yeah,
is compare
right.
that
Gotcha.
and imagine a team now
I
doing
like
that.
imagining what we were going to imagine.
You know what I mean? Imagine a team now. It's crazy that it was more fun and loose and a little bit more a
but
good time 20, 30 years
you wanna
ago
know
than
why
it is
I think?
now.
You want to know why I think? And the NBA is real. It's bigger in the NFL does it equally as much, but it's more noticeable in the NBA because they don't have helmets on.
I'm scared.
It's because the league
A
month.
The Super Bowl Shuffle was released a month before the Super Bowl.
But-
they hadn't even won the championship game.
Those
Think
guys-
about how ballsy that was, dude. That was crazy. They had to all be on cocaine. That's the only way, right? They had to all
the
be
80s.
on cocaine.
Do you want to know why they can't do that now?
Okay,
in
I'm
my
sorry.
opinion?
Think about that.
What?
That's like
How long we want to ponder on a bunch of fucking dudes snorting a bunch of rails made a
we
song
haven't
video and
got
won the
to a
Super
point
Bowl.
yet because you won't shut up.
All right,
Okay.
what?
Alex, let me end it.
All right.
Imagine the Falcons 3 weeks ago put out a video just like that. And I mean, it would cause all the controversy in the world. And back then it was like, sweet, that's awesome. All right, why can't we do this?
Because the league wants to own the individuals. You can't go out and make yourself a product that's valuable to you. You have to be valuable to only the league. And Allen Iverson, Dennis Rodman was the great shining example of this. And Karl Malone tried to do it too and go to the WWF or whatever. But anyway, Dennis Rodman became a
I think
product.
Karl Malone's a WWE Hall of Famer, just for the.
They let anybody in it.
See, he's Cobra.
Really?
Yeah, he's Cobra Kai. I don't even want to hear it. All right.
All right.
Yeah, I told
Oh,
you.
Snake Eyes. Snake.
Storm Shadow. That's the one you're thinking.
No,
See, you
there's
had them
another
mixed
one.
up. See, you're the type of guy that'll go
Storm
into battle.
Shadow's a fucking Cobra.
You could never be taken into battle because you would think.
What?
that the
Because I
enemy-
get shot by Snake Eyes?
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
Snake
you would
Eyes,
think
man.
that the
I ain't
enemy is
scared
our
of him.
friend. All right, keep going with
Sometimes
your.
the enemy is your friend.
Please complete your
Anyway,
thought.
they don't want the players to own themselves. You're owned by the league that you work for, and they don't want you to develop yourself into a character. And that's why. They have very tight restrictions on people owning themselves. Chad Ochocinco with the name change and stuff like that. That's all what it
Yeah,
has to
I
do
don't
with.
think people realize how how big of a step out that was.
Because he
in
was
the
pissed at the
NFL.
league.
Right?
Like, because they own you. Like
yeah,
you don't
but they
belong
could
to
have
yourself.
easily made sure that he was not in the league anymore. So that was
No,
he
because
did that
he
in
was
the
getting-
prime of his career.
He was also selling tickets. You know how it is. If you sell tickets, you can get away with more.
I was gonna say, if you're one of the good players in the league, you can do pretty much whatever you want. Why do
I
you think
guess.
Terrell Owens was around for 12 years
And
catching passes?
still got a job.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin still gets to do blow. Like it's pretty impressive.
I don't know, man.
Strahan's fucking strung out.
Allegedly is what we're gonna say. All right. Well, let's move on from that. You texted me earlier this week, which I think is interesting. You texted me.
Really?
Let's talk about Valentine's Day ideas.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that's very important.
I was hoping for people to send messages with ideas because I don't.
Well, we haven't talked about it yet.
I know.
Oh, you mean
I don't
right
have
now?
any. I'm asking you. You
Well,
got some?
Okay, first I want to know, because you always make me go first.
Yeah.
Always.
I got no ideas. That's
no.
my what I
Tell
bring
me
to
what
this.
you did last Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
I don't remember that.
Okay. Tell me
You
what-
remember that?
No.
Oh. I was about to say, how dumb am I?
But
Am
I'm
I
saying,
having, do I have a problem?
What pops in your head is something you would generally do on Valentine's
Oh,
Day?
the things
What
that
do
have
you
been
think is-
heavily marketed to you. A Valentine's Day card, a thing of chocolate, flowers. I mean, they spent billions of dollars to get me to think of that on this made-up day. So, of course, that's what I think of. But I don't want to do that because Allie don't want that shit. So now I'm like, fuck.
Are
now I
you
got to
sure
think of
that-
something creative, and that's difficult.
Are you sure that you know that your significant other doesn't want that commercial shit?
She probably does. I mean,
Right?
they've
That's
spent
what I'm
billions
saying.
of dollars to convince her that she does.
Right? That's one thing I know about women. It's that they want that bullshit.
It's
Right?
been sold
They-
to them, and
Yeah.
women and children are very easy to convince they need to buy things, and elderly will buy anything.
Well, you know what?
If you want to buy a T-shirt, you don't have it on tonight.
Oh,
Or you
no,
can
no,
get
no,
a
not
not real
tonight.
radio.
I've shipped out multiple wine and cheese T-shirts.
Are y'all still
Hit us
selling
up.
those?
Well, yeah. If you'd like to buy a Viva La Raza shirt, we will take the proceeds and send them on to Dave O himself.
There you go.
Dave O has been doing great. Dave Rosser actually
Dude, incredible
released.
shirt. I
Dave-
like him more since I got that shirt than I already did. Like
Dave-
I put that shirt on, I'm like, I like that guy, Dave.
He's a
It's
good
a
guy.
nice
Dave
shirt.
Rosser on guitar actually released a new track on SoundCloud today.
Really?
So you can get it for free. You can go check out.
Wait, fuck! You gotta buy a shirt. You gonna give him a song for free? Get it, man. Donate something. Can you donate?
Well, I'm saying donate to Viva La Rosser and we'll.
Nice.
You threw me off. What were we even
You
talking
get
about?
you get a free song, right?
I don't remember what we were talking
Oh,
about
I'm
now.
so confused. The
I don't-
Super Bowl, the
No,
Super
we had
Bowl
passed the
shuffle.
Super Bowl.
Oh boy, the players don't own themselves.
You're helping us with this website, right?
Yeah, right after Valentine's Day and
No,
what's
wait,
a
what did you-
good Valentine's Day idea?
You said times.
what?
You said Valentine's.
What about it?
It's not an M at the
I
end.
say
it's
a
an
lot
N.
of shit wrong. I got a fucking speech impediment.
Well,
What you
no,
want me
I'm
to
just
do
saying
about it?
it's an N at the put an N at the end instead of M.
For what? Why?
Valentine.
I don't like that.
Well, Wait. It's going to be hard for me to get past this. Just
Why?
say
I don't know what it matters to you. Think about how amazing it is that the dudes in the 80s were snorting blow, fucking made a video a month before the fucking Super Bowl.
what we're talking about on the
Why I
website.
can't say a word the way I want to fucking say it.
I was.
I'm gonna resize the image, cheese.
Okay, well, you know what? If you're not happy
This
tonight,
show is very difficult to get through.
I'm gonna sit
Help
here.
me think of something to buy Allie for Valentine's Day. God damn it.
Okay.
Time is ticking.
What I've realized,
All right.
I'm gonna crack an egg of knowledge
Yeah,
on all
please.
men out there. Unfortunately, in a male brain, because we don't understand this, but what they want the most is your undivided attention. That's what it is.
All
it
the
doesn't,
time?
No, just that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, they want it all the time.
The whole night?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, what they want is for you to go, I am taking this amount of time and we are turning the phones
Why
off.
the fuck is Valentine's Day all about them anyway? I don't get it. Isn't it for us?
No, it's really not, because there's no pressure on the female on
Oh, they're going to be
Valentine's
pressure on
Day.
the female.
little panay frambe. There's no pressure on them. It's all on the man, and all the marketing is done towards the men. Let me put it this way. Valentine's Day products are promoted on Howard Stern's show. Like, it's all towards the guys. What were you thinking of getting this year?
I wasn't. That's why I was asking this show for help, but that was a stupid fucking idea.
You got it. That's what they want. They want some time squirreled away where it's just two of y'all and y'all
So
do
what if you
something.
don't buy anything and then you go and you feel so bad for not buying anything that you like
don't need
kiss
to-
their ass all night, just like grovel for forgiveness for?
What I'm telling you is I really feel like you don't need to buy them anything.
But if you do you still have to do the undivided attention for that prolonged period of time?
It depends on how good the gift is. That's just
what
a
do you
fact
have
of life.
to buy him that you'd be like,
Okay,
all right, now
okay.
I'm gonna play Rocket
What do
League
we
and-
have to give them to where? Wait, so what time in the day? Like first thing in the
Oh,
morning?
it's a work day.
Like no. So
No,
I'm saying,
yeah, no. If
you know what
this
I'm saying?
landed on a Saturday,
No.
be
What I'm
fucked.
saying, say it's a Saturday. What time? So you're saying give a gift first thing in the morning, and you don't have to fool with them the rest of the day?
are we saying it's on a Saturday? Because I don't believe it is. But just for imagination's sake,
Yeah,
it's a Saturday.
I'm saying like let's think ahead of time. So you're
No,
saying
I think an outing to where it would be fun that you can go do together. That would be the best kind of bet.
no,
that way,
you're missing what I'm saying. Like no, I'm asking you. We're trying to figure out the gift
Yeah, if
that
I'm-
you could give to a woman when you wake up in the morning, and then you don't have to even see her till next day. It's got to be a
Oh,
vehicle.
wait,
No, that's
what?
what you're saying.
no, I'm
That'd
not
be
saying that. That's what you're saying.
No, we're just hypothetically thinking
Oh,
about
okay.
this. That's
Right,
why I
right.
was asking you what time of the day. Because if you can give it to them at like 8 o'clock at night, how good the gift is can reduce, because you didn't need to start from the morning. You know what I'm saying? I think if you start in the morning on Valentine's Day with a gift that you
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
give, where you don't want to see
Maybe
her
get
till
it the
tomorrow,
day
a
before and
vehicle,
sneak it.
a vehicle,
A vehicle?
Yeah, right.
Okay, Daddy Warbucks.
No. I'm saying, what else could you give a woman
Oh,
that
so
you
that you
could
didn't
give?
have to pay attention to
Exactly.
her for like a month.
No, just that whole day.
Oh,
Yeah, that whole
just
day.
a whole day?
Until the next day. It's Valentine's Day.
Probably an in-ground swimming pool. Be honest with you. I'm serious.
Well,
That's-
no. I'm saying
Yeah.
a vehicle, like a car, would also. I think that would get you the whole day. I don't see anything underneath a car.
No, you know what? You get her the car, and then she's gonna be like, she's gonna want to drive the car, and believe me, you're fucking going with her. And then you gotta go drive by people's house that you don't even have no reason to go over there, so you could show them your car. And then it's that weird, uncomfortable, long moment of showing somebody a new car that they've seen 100 times, but it wasn't yours, and
Yeah,
now
but
it
here's
is.
the problem. How do
Oh.
you surprise somebody with an in-ground swimming pool? It takes a couple days or a week to build one of those.
No way, man.
Overnight?
Now, if that wall goes up, good luck. Better get a shovel. She gonna wake up in the morning and be out there with a
I
shovel.
don't think anybody's gonna get that.
What? Oh, they probably won't.
George, did you get that? Oh, rewind that and make sure you get that joke because that's funny. If the wall.
You speak tone though. Most people don't speak tone with
Yeah.
that
Oh man.
Valentine's.
Well, George, we'll explain it to you later. That's what I was saying. I knew that was gonna get past most people.
Yeah.
Woo wee.
Yeah, just go quick.
Oh
with it.
man, that's a good one. So,
I'm on a roll today.
what if you had to start? What if it was a work day?
This is more imagination.
No.
This is a good exercise.
This is this Valentine's Day
Alright,
coming up
alright.
because you said it's a work day.
I believe so.
So let's just imagine that.
But I couldn't even
we
get the
both-
name right,
That
so.
we get to wake up,
All right.
kiss, happy Valentine's Day. You just say it, right? And then you both go to work. Okay, we're gonna hook up around 7. What gift then can you give to them to where you get the whole night off? Because that's a whole.
You ain't getting the whole night off. Just check that out.
Even with a vehicle.
No, in-ground swimming pool.
But okay, so
Or to be able
hot
to
tub.
be
What
able
about hot tub?
Yeah, that's cool too.
Right?
I'm sure that would
Yeah,
work.
but you know what?
It's
Hot
winter.
tub is a couples thing. You're not getting away from that.
You're gonna be in it that
You
night.
need
but
to-
do you?
okay.
What? I think the key is to want to be in the hot
No,
tub
you
that
need
night.
to- you
that
need
would
to-
make the relationship work. If
You need
gotta,
to give them.
If
We're not
you,
talking about making relationships work.
Oh, you're just saying if you got a chick you don't really care for.
You know what's amazing?
What?
You brought this up.
I know, and I'm already fucking regretting it.
You brought this
I
up.
just want some ideas on shit to get for Valentine's Day. I think that's a common problem that most guys have right now.
I think I'm like that's exactly what I'm trying to get out of us.
Yeah. You know what though? You see these fucking pussies on Facebook, these fucking little whiny bitches, all right? And they own it. I don't have a girlfriend. Be my fucking girlfriend for
Oh,
Valentine's
man.
Day. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you stupid bastards. Like this is one of the days that you go, hey man, I get to fucking jerk off, play some video games, and no pressure of fucking living up to some expectations of a woman who's slightly better than out of your range. Like, be glad, just fucking enjoy your night. Watch some fucking kung fu movies or something. I'm so tired of those dudes. Like, quit bitching. You don't have a fucking old lady because you're not willing to go through the work and effort that it takes to fucking to be in a relationship. Fuck being with whoever. Like, it takes work to be in a relationship. And Valentine's Day is one of those days that I think it takes a little bit of, I feel pressure, like, because I want to show her, like, hey, I appreciate you, I do love you. Even if this is a stupid fucking day that people made up so that you buy fucking things you don't ordinarily buy, so a bunch of fucking people can stay in business that really have no right to stay in business because you gotta force fucking people to buy your shit. And that's what the day is, but I still want to do it well to, for her sake. Like, yeah,
Did you
deserve
see
that.
how this motherfucker turned this whole thing around on me and made me look like an asshole?
Oh, you
That's
serious?
what you.
I didn't mean that.
That is exactly what just happened.
Why? Wait, what did I do?
You
rewind it.
10 minutes ago.
All right.
Okay, we're not rehashing this right now. Now you know what? You're right. You're the greatest boyfriend in
No,
the
I'm
world.
not, because I
you
don't know what to do. I'm probably gonna fail miserably.
Well, here's what I would do.
Buy a car.
Have you priced vehicles lately?
Yeah.
Knowing, okay.
I think the swimming
and you
pool's
tell
gonna
me-
be overboard.
You tell me if I'm way off on this.
All right.
How about we do this as an
Okay.
exercise
Yeah.
towards the end of this show? This is what I want to do.
All right.
I want you
Yeah.
to tell me
right.
what you think
Yeah.
is the perfect Valentine's Day for me and my girl, and I'm going to tell you what I think is yours, and I'll start. Or what would be good, right? So I think knowing you and your woman,
All right.
I would say the best thing for y'all to do is to probably you make dinner. That's something that you don't usually make, and you just take into account what her favorite thing is. And then you eat it, and then you do the dishes and everything. And then at some point, y'all sit in whatever device it is that y'all watch TV together, and you maybe bang or not bang, and you go to bed.
Right, depending on how tired.
Is that about right? How am I with that?
Yeah, I like that. Maybe I'll do you can get the weird fucking thing with the damn dishes and the bath time. Do anybody else have that problem?
Wait, what's
Do
that?
people make dishes except me? Like, I guess you can't run the dishwasher and take a fucking shower at the same time.
Oh,
Or
well-
you can't, and then you got this weird timing thing, and it's like, oh man.
And you know what?
You can't clean yourself and the dishes
I
at
think
the same time. Like, this is dumb.
Yeah, you just probably don't have a correctly sized water heater. But
I mean, I would need a fucking gigantic one.
no, not really. Just 30 gallons would do it. But
Really?
yeah.
All right.
Excuse me. So am I on that or would
Yeah, you're
Allie
right.
say
I
I'm
need
right,
a
or
new
am I-
fucking hot water heater.
No, I'm saying about my prediction.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
Would
I'm worried
Allie
about
say
the hot
I'm right
water
or
heater
wrong?
now. I'm like,
would your woman say I'm right or wrong about that night?
Yeah, I think she would like that.
Nice. Okay, you do me.
Either the in-ground swimming pool thing or a vehicle you had said. That's a good one. I'm not sure that you're gonna. Maybe you could fucking carry some boxes or something. I don't know. I don't know.
That's a shame. That's a shame that you think that you can't even. I put my heart and soul into this thing, and I actually reveal things
Honestly,
about myself. And what?
It's the undivided attention thing. To go, hey, I'm gonna take tonight, and I'm actually not gonna fucking say paper chase. What? You know what? Maybe if you just don't fucking mention, I'd appreciate it. I'm not even with you that much.
I didn't mention it tonight. I haven't mentioned it at all. You keep mentioning it because you need to fix our
You've been
website.
mentioning it for a fucking week. Anyway, yeah, don't mention paper chase. Keep the wine and cheese down to a minimum, and probably, I don't know.
I like how wine and cheese is on the table, though. You know what I mean? We're just keeping it to a minimum.
Yeah,
We're not,
yeah, you don't wanna
which,
fucking go
that's,
all night.
look, that's a big scale. If a minimum is, I got to talk to the czar for an
Well,
hour.
you think if you don't
that's
talk
the
about,
minimum.
if you don't talk about paper chase, it's gonna live a big fucking void. I don't want to make it too difficult for you.
Oh man.
Maybe pick out the color that you could dye her hair. I don't know. There's a couple of things you could do. That would be fun.
That's actually not
Maybe
a bad
you
idea.
give her a haircut
You know what's weird is that I think you just, well, I'm not giving
and do
her a
the
haircut.
shampoo, man. Shampoo her head, man.
Well-
Little head massage. She does a, that would be awesome.
I think you actually just hit the nail on
And
the
wear
head. See, we
makeup.
do know each other.
And wear makeup again. I think she would like that. She's into makeup and hair color. Wear a wig or something. I don't know.
Oh, my
Freak it out a
God.
little bit. Anything would have to be better than that poor girl having to bang you with that haircut.
Unbelievable.
I almost spit my water.
I know, yeah.
That was a good one. I'm
get-
fucking cracking
you
my.
get
I
me
am getting
tonight.
closer and closer to the edge, cheese.
Yeah, you definitely, you definitely entertaining me tonight,
That's why
for sure.
I figured you made the glasses comment. I had to take
How's
it
work
up a
going?
notch.
How's work been?
It's fucking horrible, man. What do you think? What do you think?
Well,
I'm so fucking.
You talking about? Are we or are we not talking about the possibility of you taking a career
Oh, that's
change?
that's your idea, and you know what? If the Valentine thing
No,
works
it's
out,
not
maybe
my idea.
I'll take you up on it. I'm not gonna put all my money on the Patriots.
You think
though.
you can? So you're thinking about a career change, right?
Oh God, every day I've been thinking about a career change since the first day I started working.
And you want to? We were talking about this before. You want to get into the graphic design deal, right? Yes, no?
I don't know.
Or is it just at this point? Is it just anything different?
No, I definitely want to do something that I worked for a lot of people. I worked for some shit people. I worked for some amazing people I've learned a lot from. And I don't know, I guess I'm at the point in my life where it's like, goddamn, do I really... I'm not afraid of death. I understand death. And I've come to terms with that out of being extremely afraid of death earlier in my life. I pondered death, I read about it, I studied it, I wanted to know. I kind of came over that fear. But the older I get, I fear living and not living up to the expectations of myself. That where it's like, man, I had the opportunity to play this video game that could be so many different things, and I just decided to do that with it. And now the game's over, and man, I didn't fucking play that game to its fullest. I didn't, use every resource available to me to make a different life for myself. And then you also look as I get older and start to understand lineage and how, man, very rarely does somebody not benefit off of the things, the people in their past. Like, some kids inherit millions and they can blow so much of it and lose so much of it, but then have that, backing to grow something. And just growing something and designing something for yourself that you care about differently than I think even you for working for somebody. I'm at a point where I'm like, damn, if I don't do something, the clock is ticking, and it's like,
What exactly
to
is
never
it?
do that with my life would be disappointing.
What is it that stops us from doing that?
Fear.
Is it fear? Because we
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we
know,
make decisions based on. I mean, it's ingrained in you to survive, and to do things that are dangerous to your survival goes against all human programming.
Do you think like just taking the leap and doing what it is that you want to do will overpower the anxiety of
It
not
would just be
knowing?
different anxiety. It would be focused on that.
But is it better
instead of-
anxiety?
I don't know. It's a different anxiety.
Because I mean, you know where you live, you know where I live. Like we're not too far from a
Nothing.
lower, right? We're not too
But
far.
that's what's scary. Like you
Yeah.
go, oh God, I could have less than this.
Yeah, you
like
can.
it could get
very
worse
ea-
than that, and it's
Yes.
like, that's what keeps you there. Like
Yeah.
that's what keeps the middle class in the middle class. That's why they have ghettos.
Well, so what do you have you put a timeline on yourself?
Yeah, 15 minutes. Then we'd wrapping this motherfucker up.
No, I mean a timeline on the work thing. Have you set a timeline?
40 minutes.
Is that it?
40,000.
I feel like we've been here forever.
I know, it's a long show.
What's the? Are you putting a time limit on yourself? Are you like saying I'm going to make a decision by this point?
I figure I'll snap at some point.
Because I go back to this.
I think
that,
I've slowly, since I was born, am growing to snapping. And I'm not violent. I'm not like a fucking psycho that's gonna snap and injure people. I mean, snap of
You wouldn't tell us
just
if you were.
not giving a fuck. Like just ultimately not giving a fuck to where I'm willing to jump. It's like, how hot does that fucking building have to get before you jump off the World Trade Center so you don't fucking burn to death?
If you weren't with your
that's
woman,
where I
would
think-
you already be doing something else?
No, because Allie actually has had an opposite effect on me. I've wanted more out of life and more out of myself for her. When it's just me, I'm just like, it's cool. I'm fucking happy. I don't really have no responsibility or cares. Allie makes me like, pushes me that I go, you know what, I want to fucking push both of us and become more successful and just have a better life, not just for myself. It actually is a motivator, not a negative.
Well, I can tell you it is, brother. You got the gift.
Of what?
You got the goods.
Oh.
Whatever you want to do.
That's right.
You want to
I'm
get
gonna be a motherfucking astronaut.
Well,
really, I think.
I mean, I wouldn't say that you should be an astronaut, but
Oh.
the work you do, and I think you can get out there and do it. But I'm with you. I'm too scared.
You're
to
just
jump
trying
too.
to get me to fucking
Nope.
work on the paper chase.
Nope,
fucking
not at
website.
all. I'm too scared to
Not
jump
doing
too.
Yeah, really?
Oh yeah. You don't think I could? I don't have enough knowledge to go out and jump
So you
out
are
and be
afraid
on
of
my own?
something?
Yeah.
That does make you nervous.
Yeah, and I've never been able to.
Really?
Because in the business that I do and the roles that I have, I work with contractors all the time, constantly, every day. I have at least a dozen that I'm working with.
Yeah.
And most of them are not great. They're just okay. And I know I've got the knowledge, but I just won't take the leap and do it for some reason.
Yeah, why do you think you won't? You can't just say it because I'm afraid. Like what? What makes you afraid? What gives cheese night tremors?
Yeah, well, you don't want to go into that right now. We've covered that on past shows. Go back to WnC 20.
Do you think kind of like Valentine's Day, it's been ingrained in you from an early age and the way just you've been raised by school,
Yes.
parents, to where
Yes.
you need
I
you
need I need that thing. Even though you look forward and see that if you actually did go out on your own and you see it in your brain, there's probably a good chance you would succeed and make more than that. But it is. There's
Or you
something
could
about
fail and make nothing.
there's something about since the time I was 15, I couldn't ever have a moment where I wasn't employed. Right.
Yeah, me too.
I have been employed since I was 15 years old.
Same here.
And I can't it's because I know, all right, I don't ever want to have to ask for anything. So, and I've known that since I was 15 years old.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. I
you know?
started in a restaurant 15 years old.
Yeah.
I look 12.
So I don't know. Look, maybe we need to start some type of mantra and tantra to.
Do you think there's a problem?
No, because it's not what
I think it makes us good fucking people that we're not
Yeah.
willing to fucking go, hey, it's all or nothing. I'll just mooch off everybody
Yeah.
if I fail. It's like, man.
There's two ways to look at that. One is nobody would ever still look at you like that. Yeah, if you became a drug
I
addict,
think I
you
would
just
look
went
at
off that-
myself like that. Like, goddamn, See what happens when you're in charge?
Well,
like, you fuck this bolt.
The way that successful people that I've seen that transition from your position is they go from working their job and then they put equal time into the other job. And then eventually one takes over the other.
Right.
So you
That's
got
a hard transition.
Kenny, you remember Kenny's Key West? Okay, so a good buddy of mine that I've known for a while and done a lot of business with.
She used to wrestle.
Kenny Vincent,
Right.
who owned Kenny's Key West. He now owns Mighty Hall. 10 years ago, we were on a job site together, and he said, oh, yeah, you want to own your own business? It's no problem. Just work your 80 hours a week, and you'll be all good.
Right.
Like, and that's the way small business. So that's kind of where you need to get. Like, there isn't this, like, jump and
it
stop.
gets weird too, because it gets into where now there's the healthcare thing, and then there's you can't just go, I'm gonna fucking live
They
on
totally
the edge
got a
for
chokehold on
then,
us.
you know.
They totally have a
That's why
chokehold on us.
you gotta go sell your time
Yeah.
to somebody bigger than
Exactly.
a bigger company. It's
I
been-
won't look at Facebook.
It's the corporate takeover of America, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is going to be a theme. We're going to talk about this. We're going to keep talking about our jobs and stuff because you actually made me quit my last job and take my new job. I don't know if you remember
Hey,
that.
you regret it?
No,
It was a great decision.
It was amazing.
See what
decision.
happens when you listen to me opposed to yourself?
I'm totally about it.
It all fixes things.
What else you got? What else is going on, man?
I don't know, man. That was a lot.
Yeah,
I'm
that was-
exhausted.
I'm like, I can't believe.
Fucking cue up the Super Bowl video.
Like, I'm not sure that George has got the right time over there. Well, I mean, if we don't have anything else to...
I thought you had a whole page of notes.
Well, we talked about the Super Bowl.
All right.
We talked about Valentine's Day.
Did you check in on Facebook after the tornadoes? Did you check in safe? You don't even have Facebook. You know how many people were worried about you?
What, on Facebook?
Yeah, that you didn't check in safe.
I haven't. Most
You
people...
had to answer individual
Wait.
messages from the thousands of people
So-
you know that it disrupted your day.
Yeah, so I guess what you're referring to is people checking in safe
Correct.
on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, explain to me how it works.
I'm not sure. I didn't do it, but there was a thing you could do so you can check in safe, so that your Facebook friends knew that you were not killed or injured severely to where you couldn't use Facebook by the tornado.
And you know what? You don't need to go any further because what you're saying is that it obviously set up for people that are actually in the line of peril to use and not people who were 100 miles away from where the actual tornadoes hit.
You know what? I'm perfect.
Is that right?
No, I'm perfectly fine with the whole thing.
What? So
I'm
if there's a
perfectly
tornado
fine.
in
But
New
this is
Orleans
what I
East, I'm in
don't-
Metairie, I say I'm okay?
This is what I don't understand. How many Facebook friends do you think you have that would think maybe you were working there, maybe I was working there? I didn't receive one message from any of my Facebook friends asking me if I was okay. Not one of them. I didn't check in safe. I could have been working there. Sometimes
wasn't
do.
worried about you.
A place got destroyed right by where I could have been working. I worked there before. There was
where
an
before?
18-wheeler flipped on its side right by a shop in Metairie. And not one of you fuckers even, hey, K with a question mark? I mean, fucking two type things? Nobody cared.
Nobody cares about you.
But I see these other people. They got like maybe 15 friends in real life. They have maybe 2. They checking in safe, but so it could save them time for answering all the fucking requests of their safety that they got all day.
Look, you want to know what? I'm
That's
going to let you know
nuts.
this right now. Nobody hit me up to ask if I was safe. In fact,
Fuck
one
no, I didn't even
one
care.
person said, "I hope that tornado hit you."
Oh.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm living with.
that was somebody
It's
I
not
knew.
like people are trying to steer the tornado your way.
Nobody gives a fuck about me.
No, you're right about that. Well, I do. I give a fuck about you.
Thank you. You didn't fucking even send me a message. I could have been dead.
No, you texted me while it was going on. I knew you
That's
weren't
true.
dead.
All right.
I'm pretty smart.
I know.
Yeah. Huh.
Except when it comes to football betting and testing batteries.
All right, should we make this football thing like an ongoing thing? Oh
No,
wait,
man,
wait,
you
it's
might
over.
want to let that go now.
Man, I'm telling you,
What?
I know what I'm talking about. If it wouldn't have gone into overtime,
Dude, that paper chase has fucked your brain up. I told you it was gonna do this. Remember a long time ago, like the fucking
look.
second Wine and Cheese 2. I told you there's something that's gonna happen to your brain from doing paper chase, and it's not good, and you can't control it. And it's gonna happen. It starts it's a different way of thinking. It's a
Yeah, but
different
I feel like
ideology.
I'm at a save point. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you play.
You know what you do right after you save? You turn the fucking game off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you let it play. You let it play by itself. You know how when you play in video games, you have the spot where you get it, and you can save it. I think with Paper Chase, my band, I'm on the cusp of one of those spots, and it will be a nice distance until I have to get to the next save point.
Then you're gonna fail.
What?
Then you're gonna fail.
Wait, when I'm gonna fail?
Because after that, then the stage show is going to need to be upped, and there's going to have to be lighting issues. And then, you know what? We've been playing those songs for a while. We got to get some new songs, so I got to memorize these songs. Which songs do you think we should play? And then somebody else quit, or fucking Phil got another haircut and fucking looks even stranger. He got this weird green mohawk thing going like he's in Two in the Cage or something. It's like, what the fuck is going on with Phil? He's got a fucking problem. Miguel, he's going to fucking cheer up and fucking all of a sudden be on some kind of new antidepressant. Fucking not have to flip a tire for fun. Like, there's things that's gonna go down. It's not gonna end. And then you know what? You're gonna be playing bigger shows, and it's more contract negotiations and weird things with money, and there's more money involved. Then Woody's got shit going on. Oh, the fucking weird ginger guy wants to do the Led Zeppelin band. That's the same fucking night. Now we gotta get a replacement drummer. Do we get the horn guys? Should we bring the horn guys back? I kinda like it with the horn guys. Do you think they should be wearing those pink shirts? It's not gonna fucking end. It's just gonna be more of that. And if it becomes what you want it to be, then you built this big pink fucking prison that you're surrounded by these horrible fucking cover songs. You're playing places full of people that you don't really know, and they next thing you know, they got their clothes off dancing on stage, and there's fucking juices going places, and you don't know where those people been. They probably got infected, and they touching the microphone, and you're like, oh fuck, I don't even have gloves on. Like, shit could get complicated.
Man, there was so much honesty in that statement just now. I feel a lot of those things.
Yeah, what are you
really
gonna do, man?
I feel it. Like, I don't know, man. That's not the way I'm looking at it.
Oh, all right.
I'm looking at it like we're about to hit a milestone in the band, and then we can ride this out for another 8 months until I got to spend another month on it. Like, that's what I'm looking for. George, is that what we're looking for, right?
He's looking for George. Help him.
Right? We're looking for a stopping point, and then a good run.
I had a stopping point for you like 3 shows ago.
Yeah. Oh, this big.
I'm just playing. Dude, it's exciting. I'm curious to see of the new developments. It's gonna be fun.
Well,
I'm excited. I might even
it's-
come see y'all play. I thought y'all were playing at Walloos for some reason.
We are playing at Walloos.
Coming up.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to go see y'all the other night.
So
I'm like,
here's
I'm
what
not
we did.
doing Shamrocks.
Here's what we did. We've been playing a lot locally, and we're not necessarily going to play as much like in Metairie anymore, unless it's something private or a festival. Yeah. So we are, for right now, the only place that we're going to play in Metairie is at Walloos.
All right.
They got
like
some
once a month, once every couple of months?
No, probably once every 2 to 3 months. So we won't be playing, the normal venues over here for right now. For right now, we have an agreement, and the people are really great. They got a great crowd over there, awesome bartenders and stuff. They treated us great. So we're going to definitely play the next couple of shows over there. So if you're around here, that's where you can catch us. And then Shamrock, which, man.
That was fun? You had a good time?
We played the Shamrock this Saturday, and it's the most packed I've ever seen the Shamrock for anything. More packed than it was for the wrestling.
Yeah, what was it? Did they have something?
It was just a regular night. And I'm not,
shit.
by no means am I saying it was us, but it was just, it just happened to be everybody was out that night, and it was the first. You play venues, and you'll play, and then you think, did they like us? Did they not?
Right.
And, you're always questioning that. And this is about the 5th time we've played, and we keep just coming in and doing the thing every time. And finally, I think, like, it paid off. Now,
really? They liked y'all?
Oh, it was.
Really?
It was, trust me, George will back us up. I mean, the stage
Big George
was
crowded.
We had, booty shaking,
Really?
competitions on stage and stuff, and it was it's it's not the easy because there's so much else to do in that place, pool and the bar, and so it's not it's hard to
You're kinda
pull
in the
people in.
corner.
Yeah, but we did for the first time. So
Nice. Well, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it
It was
really
fun,
was.
though?
It was awesome. It was good to feel that over there because that place take care of us.
Yeah.
It's a real sweet place.
And for y'all to impress that crowd, that says a lot.
Yeah, so it was great. I can't wait to go back. Can we talk about the message you got earlier with zombies eating sheep?
Oh, yeah, no sense in that.
No, okay, all right. I didn't want to, but anyway.
Zombies eating sheep may or may not return
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So we don't have to get into it, but your band
to the stage.
yes,
Once again.
y'all are going back and forth with that on when and where and the whole deal.
Yeah.
So we can expect an announcement.
A show coming up sometime in 2017.
Okay. What you got going on Not Real Radio this Sunday?
Oh, man. Caitlin and Tess are coming on. The
Who?
Witches of Eastwick. Hocus Pocus, the Great Malenko.
Wait, explain who these people are.
All right, so we wanted to do Valentine Days coming, right? So I
Yes.
thought it would be fun to have another couple on and then maybe invite NJ17 and have like a couples show, right?
You didn't call me.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
You
That's
were
fine.
just fucking on. And I wanted to have Jared and Caitlin on because they fucking cracked me up last time.
You like him
They're
better
great
than
together.
me? You like having him on the show better than me?
Oh, no.
Okay, well,
I would consider you an easy
All right.
show.
All right.
Jared takes some, I have to do the show.
Gotcha.
With you, we
Gotcha.
do enough shows to where it's like,
yeah. All right. Well, keep going, Caitlin.
it's like a
Witches of
new
Eastwick.
co-pilot. Like no matter who the new
Yeah.
co-pilot is, it's
Yeah.
still a new co-pilot. So anyway, so
Not as funny as me.
Jared, they have a show comes up, so he's as bad as you. A show comes up and that takes precedence, so he can't do Not Real Radio.
Gotcha.
I'm like, shit. Well, maybe we just won't have a guest, or maybe. And then I told Allie though, I'm like, well, shit. Caitlin was kind of involved too. Like, it's kind of fucked up.
Caitlin
And,
Murphy,
yeah.
the
Faces
makeup,
by
the
Catalina.
one that does the amazing makeup.
Yeah, so Allie's
wanna
like,
give her a
well, let
little
me
run.
send her a message and see if she's still coming. And she was like, hell yeah, I'm coming. I'll bring Tess with me, which Tess is Michael Soche's girlfriend. I hate to
Okay.
say describe her, but that's how I know her.
Is she hot?
And yeah, she's a cute chick.
Nice.
So man,
There you
it's
go.
unfortunate that you'll be staring at a stagnant YouTube image, but still.
Y'all should go to video this week. If you're
No.
gonna have pretty people in the studio, you should put a camera on them.
No, I'm
Dang
not.
you.
It's an audio show. But,
Right?
But he.
Best hair on the internet. You should take a picture of our hair and then when the two chicks come this Sunday, compare whose hair is better. And take a
Consider
vote.
we always
We're
wear
gonna
hats.
Win.
I like how we don't give them
We're
our
gonna win
amazing
though.
hair.
We're gonna win though.
But they're coming on. I think it's gonna be a fun show, man.
All
They
right.
end up working out, and it's like, oh shit, more women in the room than men. So I hope Mayday's got some clips to protect us.
Well, maybe that'll.
I've
you
been
know what?
watching. I've
Maybe
been
finally,
studying Jack Nicholson, so I could be the guy from Witches of Eastwick. which
maybe
I've never
Allie will
actually
be
seen
happy
that.
for once.
You think?
She's usually unhappy, but I bet you if you bring the ladies
Oh, she
in,
got a team
it's
now,
more
huh?
right.
Yeah,
it's a team.
yeah.
It's them against
I think
you.
I'm going to be tortured, which I don't know. People seem to be entertained by my downfalls and misfortunes. So
Yeah, because I'm
if you like me being tortured, you'll love Sunday's show.
I'm waiting for you to come in here 1 week with some bad news so we can really get into it. You know.
Yeah, I've been full of fucking real winners lately.
Jolly days. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming by. Watch it all week. Share it with your friends. We got paperchasenola.com coming up, notrealradio.com. Check us out on other spots on the interwebs. And until then, it's been Wine and Cheese. Holla at y'all next time.